here in Los Angeles. Welcome to The Jump. I'm Rachel Nichols alongside ESPN senior writer Zach Lowe, the man in the middle over there, and of course, Matt Barnes, one of Kobe's teammates, good friend, and of course, Paul Pierce, longtime rival and friend of Kobe Bryant. Thank you all for joining us today. Coming up, the Lakers are planning to speak with the media in moments, just the first time since Sunday's tragic events. We will take you there live as soon as they get to the podium. Today, though, I do want to start with Paul. We haven't gotten a chance to talk to you since the events of Sunday. I know you've been reeling just as the rest of us. How did you even find out what was going on Sunday?
I was sitting on the couch and just like every morning on a Sunday morning, just having breakfast. And a text comes across my phone and they was asking me, has something happened to Kobe? And like literally 30 seconds later, I get a call from Kevin Garnett. And so I'm like, you know, he calling me pretty early. He usually don't call me this early. And he called me and he was like, did you hear the news? And he was kind of breaking down and very hysterical. And then I remember dropping the phone, and it just, like even right now, it doesn't even feel real. You know, a guy who motivated me, who brought the best out of me, you know, on and off the court. And I tell people to today, you know, there would be no Paul Pierce the Truth without Kobe. I mean, if people know where the nickname The Truth came from, it was from me having a really good game against Kobe Bryant and Shaq dubbing me The Truth. And so it's very hard for me to just like, you know, I felt like I lost a brother. You know, I felt like I lost a family member. I mean, the impact of this from a guy, and I'm not going to sit here and say I was very close to Kobe, but we had a lot of great moments together on and off the court. And, you know, he brought the very best out of me as a competitor on the court.
Look, you guys were present for some of the biggest moments in each other's lives. Yeah. That is remarkable and something, and you both understood each other in the way that, frankly, some of us lay people are never going to be able to feel that same experience. You did go up against him in multiple NBA finals. What was your relationship when you guys were younger and in the league, and then through those finals and playing against each other?
I think after the two finals, like younger, we didn't have much of a relationship. I had a chance to really meet him when he first came out of high school. At the Forum, he was shooting an Adidas commercial. That's where I first met him. And then, you know, as a Boston Celtic and a Laker, you know, you kind of like hated the Lakers.
Yeah.
So we didn't have much of a relationship. But as we got older, we played in two finals against each other. We ended up business partners later in our career. We grew up mutual respect for one another. So at times when I would see him off the court, we would talk hoops, we would talk business, and you know, it just started developing in that relationship. But I'll tell you a story, and I heard Scalabrini say this the other day. We were shooting a commercial in Los Angeles at an airport hangar. A lot of the Nike guys, and you know, we're casually, me and him are going one-on-one for the camera. Like, okay, let's guys set up, let's shoot this shot of you going one-on-one, and I'm casually dribbling, like a walk-around, shoot-around type of thing. And so I'm going to a move, and he pokes the ball away out of my hand, and I'm like, let's get this shot, you know what I mean? Kind of like, and so I get the ball again, and I do it again. He pokes it out again. I'm like, okay, hold on. And then next thing I know, we engage in the commercial in a one-on-one battle. And that's how competitive he was. It was like we supposed to like kind of like, you know, dummy it up, but it just turned into a one-on-one battle with both sweating, like a mini, like 2-3 minute one-on-one battle in a commercial shoot. I'll never forget that.
And I bet he could tell you afterward who won.
Yeah, he probably got me. Pretty sure he did.
That's what I always joked about, those puppet commercials with LeBron and Kobe that Nike did. They had to use puppets because Kobe was so competitive. They never could have gotten that dialogue for real in a real life situation with the two of them where they were getting the best of each other. Kobe would not have stood for it.
Yeah, that was a very funny moment.
There is no way. You mentioned the finals. Look, those were some of the most memorable finals with the way that they both laid out, frankly. Tough, long series. What sticks out to you as the battles you guys won on the court?
I mean, like I said, if there was no Kobe, there would be no Paul Pierce the Truth. I mean, like I said, I got my nickname playing against Kobe. I won a championship playing against him. He beat us in the championship, and I think that's his favorite one of all of them.
I think it is too.
Because how it went down. I mean, we talked about this, and me, him, and Kevin talked about it in lockout meetings. We had a chance to share a lot of different moments, and just to get that revenge. It was just like he wanted that revenge so bad. It's like he worked after that season. They won the next year, but I don't know if it felt the same as beating us. It didn't feel right beating Orlando.
I can tell you for sure
when
that
we
one
got
was
them
really
again,
important
it was
to him.
like everything he ever wanted out of all the championships, and he got us, and that one hurts to today.
He told us on the podcast that was one of the hardest moments in his life. The 2008 loss to you guys
yeah,
was one
I
of the
know
hardest
he took
moments
it
in his
very
life.
hard. I mean, I never seen him cry, and I saw him cry, and I was like, we got to be ready for next year because he's going to come back. He's coming. So, guys,
well, think about everything that had happened since Shaq left, and that was his, as he saw it, chance, right, to that time. So 2008 was, oh, wow, and he lost that to you guys, and I think there was a little bit of a moment of, am I ever really going to get back to holding up that golden trophy again? And, of course, then
he was determined.
Won the next 2 years.
He represented an entire generation on how you should really work, how competitive. I mean, there's so many great stories. It's just like, you know, I beat a guy who's arguably the greatest player in NBA history, and I matched up with him and held my own.
Right.
It was like, wow, like I said, it wouldn't be no Paul Pierce the truth without Kobe. I mean, which way would my career turn? I mean, how motivated would I be? I mean, would I even, you know, have a championship? I mean, it's like, to do it against him, it means more than like any other team in the league, against a rival, against one of the greatest players. And, you know, because of him, I'm stitched in NBA history.
I'm curious, you know, maybe the most pivotal moment of your entire career was Game 4 of that first finals. At halftime, you guys are getting drilled, and you go to Doc and say, I want to guard Kobe.
Yeah.
I wonder what you remember of that moment, because you know, he might light me up.
Yeah,
it might go badly for me.
I know it could have went badly, but I was always one as a leader of the team that like, look, I'm going to go down fighting too. I mean, this guy's competitive.
Right.
I'm tired of seeing him shoot all these fadeaways and getting these easy buckets. At least let me see if I can slow him down. At least let me put a body on him. Let me see. And this is just the competitive gene that I had that I wanted to try to match it. I want to see where I am. If you want to be great, you have to go against the best. And that's what I wanted. And I held my own. And, you know, that I think was a great point in my career that said a lot about my pride, but like just to do it against Kobe. If you're one of the best, you want to go against the best. I mean, that's Kobe Bryant.
Right.
I want a piece of this.
Right.
Like a lot of people don't say that, but I'm happy that he didn't have one of those epic, 50-point games on me. But he had some pretty good, he had some very good shots on me. It was difficult. It was probably the most difficult matchup ever.